welcome you watching Republic TV with me, Akanksha Khajuria, and this evening we get you top 6 stories of the day, 6 stories that matter and 6 stories you should know about. First up, after beheading call that was given by the TMC MP, now another acid attack threat has been given by the TMC leader to the BJP leader, and there's a massive uproar over that. Next, BJP has questioned Rahul Gandhi's sudden vacation to Malaysia amid the high-octane campaigning for the state assembly elections in Bihar. And then to UP, where a probe has been ordered into Abdullah Residency, a township which has banned the entry of Hindus. And then to the flood-hit area of Punjab, where Prime Minister will be visiting in the next 2 days. Relief package could be announced there. And then to the United States, where the trade advisor Peter Navarro has been triggered after getting fact-checked on social media for his remarks regarding the purchase of Russian oil by India. And lastly, the largest ever attack by Russia on Ukraine. More than 800 drones have been fired. Government buildings have been hit. 1-year-old child has lost his life. These are the top 6 stories that we're tracking for you this evening. Let's get started. After beheading call that was given to Union Home Minister Amit Shah by TMC MP Mahua Moitra, another TMC leader, Abdur Rahim Bakshi, has threatened a BJP MLA with an acid attack. He said, and I quote, "If I hear from you again that Bengalis are Bangladeshis, I will burn your voice to ashes with the acid inside your mouth." And BJP has hit back, calling out TMC for the open threats. Watch this. First came the call for beheading, and now an acid attack. TMC MLA has stoked a massive controversy with a hate-filled rant, threatening to pour acid into the mouth of a BJP MLA. The threat was given to protest against atrocities against Bengali-speaking migrant workers in other parts of the country. But the BJP has hit back, slamming the TMC for open threats.
यदि आप घुसपैठिए शब्द का प्रयोग करेंगे, यदि आप बांग्लादेशियों के खिलाफ कार्यवाही करेंगे, तो आपके मुंह पे मैं तेजाब फेंकूंगा और आपके गले के अंदर तेजाब डाल दूंगा, आपकी बोलती बंद हो जाएगी। यदि एक पॉलिटिकल पार्टी का उच्च कद का नेता खुलेआम कहता है सभा में कि मैं तेजाब चेहरे पर फेंकूंगा, तो मुझे लगता है कोर्ट का इसका संज्ञान लेना चाहिए और जेल के अंदर इस व्यक्ति को भेजना चाहिए।
टीएमसी का मतलब है तालिबानी मानसिकता और कल्चर। तालिबानी मानसिकता और कल्चर आज फुल डिस्प्ले पर है। जब उनके एक नेता सार्वजनिक मंच से, पब्लिक प्लेटफॉर्म से कहते हैं कि वो बीजेपी के एक विधायक पर, एमएलए पर एसिड डाल देंगे। अभी कुछ दिन पहले उनकी एक और एमपी ने कहा कि सिर काट कर लाइए एचएम का, तब भी कोई कुछ नहीं बोलता। इंडिया अलायंस चुप है, मौन है।
This is the second time this month that such a remark was made by a TMC leader. Earlier, Mahua Moitra had said that if Home Minister Amit Shah fails to stop the infiltration, cut his head and put it on the table.
আমি জিজ্ঞেস করছি, যদি ভারতের সীমান্ত রক্ষা করার আমাদের কেউ নেই, যদি অন্য দেশের মানুষরা রোজে শয়ে শয়ে লাখে লাখে কোটি কোটিতে ঢুকে যাচ্ছে, যে আমাদের মা বোনদের উপর চোখ দিচ্ছে, আমাদের জমি কেড়ে নিচ্ছে, তা তোমার প্রথমেই তো অমিত শাহের মাথাটা কেটে তোমার টেবিলে দেওয়া উচিত। যে স্বরাষ্ট্রমন্ত্রী এবং যে স্বরাষ্ট্রমন্ত্রক দেশের বর্ডারকে রক্ষা করতে পারে না, যে প্রধানমন্ত্রী নিজেই বলছে যে বাইরে থেকে লোক এসে আমাদের মা বোনদের দিকে নাকি চোখে নজর দিচ্ছে, নাকি কি চোখ মেলাতা হিন্দিতে কি একটা বললো নাকি শব্দ, আমাদের জমি দখল করে দিয়েছে, ভাই তার দোষটা কার?
From beheading to acid attack, TMC netas now face serious question about their hate-filled rants. And now shifting our focus as Prime Minister Modi readies himself to visit the flood-hit state of Punjab day after tomorrow to oversee the relief and rescue operation. Rahul Gandhi seems to have taken a different kind of trip to Malaysia this time. His vacation amid the high-octane campaigning for the state of Bihar, the assembly elections there, has become a target of ridicule for the Bharatiya Janata Party. Watch this.
As Prime Minister Modi readies himself to visit flood-hit Punjab on September 9th, he's set to visit Gurdaspur, one of the worst affected areas in the state, where he will interact with farmers and take stock of the situation. At the very same time, Rahul Gandhi has quietly slipped away to Malaysia right after finishing his Bihar Yatra. BJP calls it yet another vanishing act. Amit Malviya in fact hit out at Rahul, saying that Rahul Gandhi has made disappearing and vacationing an art form. And this is not the first time. From parliamentary sessions to election campaigns, the Congress scion has often gone missing, triggering questions on commitment and even whispers of secret meetings abroad. While the people struggle with real issues, Rahul Gandhi is busy perfecting the art of disappearing and vacationing.
After Halal township in Maharashtra, now Abdullah Residency has sparked controversy in Meerut in Uttar Pradesh. Hindus are barred from purchasing property in this colony, and after the massive backlash, now probe has been ordered, with many asking if this is about development or the religious divide. Watch this.
After Halal township, now Abdullah Residency has sparked controversy. In Meerut, a dispute has broken over Abdullah Residency near the Delhi-Meerut Expressway. This after allegations surfaced that Hindus were banned from purchasing property in the colony.
मेरी मौजूदगी इस वक्त मेरठ के अब्दुल्ला रेसिडेंसी की है। ये वही रेसिडेंसी है जिसे लेकर के विवाद इन दिनों काफ़ी ज़्यादा देखने को मिल रहा है। दरअसल इस रेसिडेंसी को लेकर के ये आरोप लग रहे हैं कि यहाँ पे हिंदुओं की एंट्री जो है वो बैन है, यानी हिंदुओं की नो एंट्री है। अगर हम बात करें बीजेपी के उत्तर प्रदेश के राज्य ऊर्जा मंत्री की, तो उन्होंने भी इसे लेकर के ये आरोप लगाए हैं। बाकायदा उन्होंने डीएम को पत्र लिख करके इसकी जाँच के लिए भी और कार्रवाई की भी मांग की है।
This has raised serious concerns over religious bias in the area. Questions have also been raised about the land's exemption from acquisition. Uttar Pradesh Minister Somendra Tomar took immediate note of the complaints. He said strict action will be taken and investigation is currently underway.
ये कॉलोनी से संबंधित है अब्दुल्ला रेजिडेंसी जी, और उसकी जांच कराई जा रही है। ये जानकारी में आया है कि उसमें वर्ग विशेष के लोग ही रह सकते हैं। ये जांच कराई जा रही है और जांच के बाद जो तथ्य सामने आएंगे उन पर कार्रवाई कराई जाएगी।
Vijay Kumar Singh, the district officer, has also commented on Hindus being banned in the residency.
अब्दुल्ला रेजिडेंसी है तहसील सदर में, उसके संबंध में विभिन्न स्तर से शिकायत प्राप्त हुई है और शिकायत के क्रम में जॉइंट मजिस्ट्रेट मेरठ, ऐसी आवास विकास और सीओ पुलिस के द्वारा एक संयुक्त समिति गठित कर दी गई। ये समिति विभिन्न पहलुओं पर जांच करके एक सप्ताह में रिपोर्ट देगी। उसके बाद जो भी तथ्य और निष्कर्ष आएगा उसके आधार पर फर्दर कार्रवाई चल सकेगी।
The administration and housing authorities have begun their inquiries. Now all eyes are on the probe. Will claims of religious divide hold up?
The state of Punjab is grappling with severe weather condition as heavy rains continues to batter the region. Several districts are reeling under heavy waterlogging and overflowing rivers. Rescue and relief operations are currently underway. In fact, we're learning that Prime Minister Modi is all set to visit flood-affected areas to review the situation day after tomorrow. In fact, there's a likelihood that the relief package could also be announced by the central government. Here's a quick report. "46 killed, millions of families displaced. 1,900 villages across 23 districts have been affected. Hundreds of thousands of acres of farmland submerged. In Gurdaspur alone, 329 villages have been inundated, impacting around 1.45 lakh residents."
पूरे गांव को ये देखिए, पूरा पुल इस समय पानी में डूब गया है। अब देखिए, इनके ऊपर बोरियों के ऊपर मैं चल रहा हूँ, कई फीट गहराई यहाँ पर भी है और एनडीआरएफ की टीमें दूर दूर तक देखिए जो गांव हैं वहां पर देखिए पहुंचकर जो लोग बीमार हैं, जो लोग फंसे हैं, अभी भी उनको लाने का काम किया जा रहा है। अजय वहां जूम करिए, देखिए जहां पर आपको दिखाई दे रहा होगा नाव पर देखिए कई लोग वहां पर बैठे हुए हैं और उधर जो है लोगों को लाने का काम इस समय जारी है। वो देखिए तस्वीरें जो मैं उधर मैं आपको दिखा रहा हूँ कि अब जो है एनडीआरएफ की टीम वहां से लोगों को उठा रही है, इस तरफ ला रही है, उनको दवाइयां मुहैया कराई जा रही हैं। ऐसे ही पूरे गांव में लगभग यहाँ पर 25 गांव सृष्टि हैं जो देखिए इस पूरे सतलुज नदी के देखिए आसपास के दायरे में जो यहाँ पर देखिए घिर चुके हैं बाढ़ के पानी से। अब मैं आपको इधर दिखा रहा हूँ जिन लोगों को लाया जा रहा है, देखिए उन लोगों की यहाँ पर भारी भीड़ आपको दिखाई देगी। यहाँ पर जो राहत सामग्रियां हैं वो उन तक देखिए पहुंचाई जा रही है ट्रकों के माध्यम से, ताकि जो है उन लोगों तक मदद पहुंचे। दवाएं हैं, खाने पीने की वो तमाम वस्तुएं, आर्मी के कैंप यहाँ पर लगे हुए हैं। क्योंकि मैं इस समय जिस बांध के ऊपर चल रहा हूँ, अजय फोकस करिए, ये बांध देखिए अगर टूट गया तो जो इधर लगभग सैकड़ों गांव हैं वो देखिए इस पानी की देखिए जद में आ जाएंगे।
Punjab continues to reel under severe flooding, leaving the northern state completely paralyzed. The floods are a result of swollen rivers such as Satluj, Beas and Ravi. Relief and rescue operations are being carried out on a war footing. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is all set to tour the flood-affected areas and review the relief measures. During his visit, the Prime Minister is expected to review the damage caused by the rising waters. The centre is also expected to announce the relief package for the flood-affected state. Central government teams that toured the state are now preparing to submit the detailed report on the extent of damage. All eyes are now on the crucial visit of the Prime Minister to the state of Punjab on September 9th. And now shifting our focus, US President Donald Trump's trade advisor Peter Navarro, who has been making multiple attacks on India over its trade and foreign policies with Russia, yet again made an anti-India post on social media. But this time he got fact-checked by X as calling his claims hypocritical. And of course he got triggered and slammed Elon Musk for letting in the propaganda. Watch this.
US President Donald Trump's senior trade advisor Peter Navarro, who has been making multiple attacks on India over its trade with Russia, yet again made an anti-India post. Navarro accused India of profiteering from Russian oil imports, claiming it feeds Russia's war machine and costs US taxpayers more. However, fact-checkers at X called Navarro's claims hypocritical, stating India's Russian oil purchases are for energy security and do not violate sanctions. They also pointed out the US has a trade surplus with India in services and continues to import Russian goods like uranium. To this, Navarro responded by slamming Elon Musk for allowing propaganda on X and called the fact-checking note crap. He reiterated his claims that India buys Russian oil solely to profiteer. This controversy comes amid heightened tensions between the US and India over trade policies, with the US imposing tariffs on Indian exports above 50%. Navarro has been time and again attacking India, especially after Trump imposed secondary tariffs for buying Russian oil.
And now shifting our focus, Russia-Ukraine war has intensified. Last night, Russia attacked Ukraine with over 800 drones and decoys, and this was the largest such attack since the full-scale invasion took place in 2022. At least 2 Ukrainians have been found dead, and one of them was a 1-year-old child. Although, in fact, Ukraine managed to neutralize majority of the Russian drones, but the scale of destruction was still massive. Here's a report.
The Ukraine-Russia conflict is getting intense, and attacks are only getting worse. In a fresh strike, Russia attacked Ukraine with 805 drones and decoys overnight. 9 missiles and 56 drone strikes in 37 locations across Ukraine, resulting in at least 2 people dead and massive smoke rising from the roof of Kyiv's Cabinet of Ministers building. Among the dead was a 1-year-old child. And Ukrainian Air Force spokesperson has confirmed that this was the largest such attack since the war began.
Слышал взрыв. Дом вздрогнулся. Собрался, вышел, посмотрел. Беда. Горит.
Reportedly, Russia has also launched 13 missiles of various types. In response, Ukrainian army shot down and neutralized more than 700 drones and 4 missiles. Russia had so far avoided targeting government buildings in the city center. With peace talks progressing and world leaders getting involved to break out a peace agreement, this attack will only make things worse on the path of achieving peace.
And with this, we're taking a very short break. We'll be right back with the exclusive interview of Arnab Goswami with the Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. Keep watching Republic TV.
Since you're an active politician as well, is it also about the politics of it? That you've gone around to the people talking about Gabbar Singh tax for the last few years. That's a big argument that is taken away from their political armory. Don't you also think that there's a strong part of it?
Absolutely.
The opposition is more political than number-based.
Because they couldn't oppose the centre's proposal on the substance or on its merit. Then how do they sort of cover themselves up? If they're seen opposing this proposal, it is going to be not to their credit. At the same time, they can't allow the credit to be given completely to the centre. So how do they make a bit of a difference to the whole thing? Say my revenues are going away. My point is, are you not interested in reducing the burden of the people?
This week on Get Me Right, is the India-United States relationship on the rocks and beyond remedy? Or is there hope that it could still be redeemed? Also, the post-Article 370 Naya Kashmir is taking strong strides in busting the long-held myths of Pakistan and their allies in India, the Tukre gang. A report debunks the unmarked graves theory. This weekend, Saturday and Sunday, only on Republic TV.
Welcome back. In an exclusive interview with Arnab Goswami, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has highlighted the game-changing impact of GST reforms under the Prime Minister Modi's leadership. She firmly addressed criticism over India's oil imports from Russia, asserting that the country's energy strategy is guided solely by the national interest and the economic rationale, not the external pressure. Have a look.
Ma'am, you have kept your head down and worked very hard to support the Prime Minister's vision of an independent foreign policy with a calm handling of the financial situation during COVID. We had a wonderful conversation here at that time where you explained to us the need to maintain our economic sovereignty through unique trade agreements, including buying oil with Russia. Do you believe that that was a momentary requirement? I'm only asking this in the context that critics like the US point out that India did not buy so much Russian oil earlier. They bought it of late, indicating that we can live without that Russian oil, and we are doing it more as our own tactic, more part of our foreign policy than an economic need. They've used words like laundromat. I would like your take on the Russia oil import. I know the foreign minister has commented on it, but it's a matter that concerns your ministry as well greatly. Do you believe it's necessary? And is it an economic decision or a diplomatic decision?
Arnab, I'm surprised you're asking this question this way. Economic or diplomatic decisions are for the country to take. Where I purchase anything, oil or anything else, from is my decision. Where I purchase from is my decision, is our country's decision,
Yes.
our leadership's decision. And those decisions are not taken if it's going to hurt our economy. If buying oil from A instead of B is going to be cost ineffective, meaning if I buy from A instead of B and I end up paying more for that, it's not good for my economy. Instead, buying from B makes me save some money because it is affordable, it is less expensive than buying it from A. I will have to decide. That's a decision of my country. It can't be that somebody else would tell me, don't buy from A or B, buy from C. It's my decision making in the interest of my country's economy, in the interest of my country's diplomacy, and moreover, it's not done in stealth.
No.
Everybody knew about it. And the products after refining from this crude have been purchased by everybody.
Including Ukraine, including Europe.
And therefore, I feel it's a sad day that we are being singled out on that.
And Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, in an exclusive interview with Arnab Goswami, strongly criticized Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's dead economy remark. Listen in.
In the same vein, another question would be that this is what some people in the opposition say. And I find it striking, the similarity between what some of them are saying. Like, you know what Rahul Gandhi said? He said the economy that you have run so magnificently is dead. Did that, by the way? What was your response that day?
I felt hurt. I felt very bad. Not personally. I guess as a leader of the opposition and the party behind him, his party, would have an assessment on the Indian economy.
Yes.
They have very experienced people with them. They have advisors, political, economic advisors, everybody. You charge the government of the day with your assessment. Based on your assessment, I am quite happy to hear it. My duty to respond, I will respond. If you borrow the words unthinkingly of somebody who's commented, thinkingly or unthinkingly, I don't know. However eminent that person may be, why do you blindly borrow opinions without matching it, aligning it with your assessment of our economy? Tell me, pray, is Indian economy dead? For the last 5 years, we are the fastest growing. Sooner we will be the third largest. Every state is growing. Some of the states are setting target for themselves, 1 trillion from our state within 1 year. There are some other states saying may not be 1 trillion, but for my size, for the size of my state, this much. There's a healthy, positive competition. These are not possible in a dead economy. I don't need somebody else from outside the country to say or not say. But would you not praise, save based on your own assessment? That is what I feel made me disappointed. How could some party which is sitting in the opposition in the parliament end up repeating or parroting the words uttered by somebody else? Don't you have your own assessment of our economy?